on-site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He is thrilled to be back at his alma mater. All of the things that make this place so special, he is so familiar with. And he knows that he can bring this place to a better than a top 25 finish. He understands that they were good last year, but that was not enough. He is ready to take this team to the top here at home. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Using his legs, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in the rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hill. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. And he's dragged down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Defense in press coverage. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. They'll move the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 4th down, Russell. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. He's forced out of bounds, just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown tie!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's Jordan. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Heward. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. It's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Snap it to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Heward. Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making checks. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
And sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm... I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker and I better wrap him up and I better tackle him.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking to throw, it's Heward. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keelan Russell. He's got him. That's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Corners are walked up tight. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And some room to work. Maybe some room here. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something to...
Makes a grab and room to run. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Mosley. That's his 1st catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for it.
Makes the catch on the left. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Over the middle, it's Williams. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air, it's Heward. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bruins, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing Russell. With the catch, it's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Reads it, fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Jordan.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Bowman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Mosley. Pulled down nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This quarterback part of their running game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Russell. Got his man down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Russell. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now on the counter. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing Russell. Takes the easy one to the back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, that's a big stop by this defense and decision time for this offense. And listen, I am the aggressive type. I want to go for it 90% of the time. 4th quarter, I got a chance to take the lead. I'm taking the field goal.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. What a grab with one hand. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, this receiver's not that tall, but because of that one-handed catch, he just showed you a massive catch radius. Wow.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go right back downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
That's caught. It's Bowman. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A strike downfield. Touchdown USC. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Motion from the back. Keelan Russell. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They'd get him out of bounds at the 37.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the fourth. And the Tide answer. Lining up to add another. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Wants to fire on second down. On target over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On the move. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Snap it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Trojans with the answer. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Catch and he's free. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Russell. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Again, it's Russell. Here's a heat. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Objective one, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
Hauls it in. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Again, it's Russell. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Tide answers back.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he makes the extra point. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Working the middle, it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Timeout on the field, only 2 seconds left as they choose to stop the clock. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. And he got it! And that's going to give us a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. On the move, it's Hill. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they score first here in overtime.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mosley. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Jordan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Pocket breaking down. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. To throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. And down he goes.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Under fire. Makes the catch. Touchdown Trojans. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking to throw. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He's got it on the right.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? But a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Quick release on the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Riley. Touchdown time! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Throwing Russell. They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the third overtime.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I got to have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense, and Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Keelan Russell. It's complete on the right side. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Russell. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. To the air, it's Russell. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Firing to the right, complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. Now all close games teams are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.